Show. Last year's show, the man with the best smile and one of the best drinks, Mr. Phil Raimondo.
Hey, how's it going?
Is it Phil? Philip?
You know, it doesn't really matter. As long as, you know, I get you a drink, we should be good to go.
Oh,
Philip is fine.
And the drinks last year were amazing. The ones you and Bobby G put together were really incredible. And the Kuvasi Exclusive. I can't even say that. That's how good it was.
Well, it's like exclusive, and that's why.
I had a couple of them earlier. That's how good it was. But last year we had a great time at Tales of the Cocktail, and you're back again this year with Beam Global. And what are you guys doing here this year?
Well, you know, it's kind of great. I don't make any commitments to anybody. That way I have a little bit of free time. But no, truth be told, I've been seeing some great seminars. I went to Stephen Beaumont's seminar today on Canadian whiskey. I was just blown away with what they're trying to do right now in Canada. Some really interesting products that they're pulling out right now. And I think Canadian whiskey is going to make a huge comeback, personally.
I think Dean Chanel's will be happy about that one.
Yeah, our buddy from up on the border there.
Yeah, who's now actually in the United States, but we're going to talk about that later.
Yeah, Mr. Finest Call.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right. So anyway, so yeah, we've been real busy. We've been seeing some seminars, getting some education, as well as you know, the fact that I work in a brand education team. You know, I work as an ambassador, talking about all of our great brands. What's really, really cool is that I get to come here and learn stuff. And that's what I think the best part about Tales of a Cocktail is even the folks who are out there as the educators and the folks that really, you know, do know a little bit about, well, maybe a little bit more than most people about certain spirits and different things. It's great that we can come out and I can really say I've learned a lot so far this year. I've had a good time.
That's awesome. You're never too old to learn and your head's not too big to accept new ideas.
Oh, most definitely. Love doing it.
So what exactly is Beam Global? Do you have a special event that you've done so far? Your products since you've been out here? What's your favorite thing you've done since you've been out here with Beam Global?
Well, you know, probably, well, you saw me last night. We were playing piano actually pretty late.
You know what? We were actually going to bring that up later, but hang on a second. We actually have a clip to that. Let's go to that clip, Josh. We actually have a clip we filmed. So, yeah, so we're going to edit that.
Brilliant,
yeah.
Brilliant.
And that was a great clip. Who knew you were so talented with your hands?
I got a blood blister.
Why he's married.
Yeah, exactly. My kids, my daughters, I have two little daughters, they love coming in and having Daddy play the piano. Granted, I have to learn kids' songs now. I'm not playing all Elton John, Billy Joel stuff because they don't know it. But anyway, it's great coming out here to Tales, and we have a great event tomorrow night. It's you know, cocktails around the world, and we basically have a wonderful room set up, and you're going to be there. So we'll get some footage, and we'll try to let you show some of that on the website. But it's going to be a great event. We're going to have all of our brands. I've got Booker No's son, Jim Beam's great-grandson, Fred No is going to be there. We got Bernie Lovers, who's the foremost whiskey professor in the world. He's just amazing. He's going to be there. Gary Nelthrop, the master distiller from Crucian Rum, he's going to be there. So we've got a lot of cool, exciting things going on.
Who's who of distillers?
Oh yeah, this is going to be, if you want to meet some really cool people that really know what's going on in the world of booze, this is the place to be. So hopefully we'll get you out there and we'll have a good time.
I'll definitely be there. Let me ask this question. Will you have some Lafroig there?
As a matter of fact, Simon Brooking, our master of malts, is going to be there tomorrow night as well. So you get to see him in kilt and all, and we'll have some Lafroig for you.
We'll see if he's a real Scotsman, if he's wearing underwear or not.
You can take that up with him yourself. But we also have Maker's 46.
What's that?
That is a new product that we just launched. It's here, and I've had some here since I got here. It's basically fully matured Maker's Mark, just as we've always loved Maker's Mark. And we take that Maker's Mark, we remove it from the barrel, then we take a toasted oak stave, and it's French oak, and that stave has been charred, actually not charred, it's toasted to a number 46 profile, as our mill shop tells us. So we take this toasted oak stave, and we screw that back into the barrels, and then we put the Maker's that's been fully matured back in the barrel for an additional finishing process, so you know, 2 to 4 months. So we get this really nice richness from this toasted oak. And for those of you who are interested in about bourbon, you can definitely go do some research and all. But what's really neat is that we char barrels in the world of bourbon, and we char those to a number 3+ or a number 4 char. That's direct fire hitting the wood. In the case of toasting, it's like a pizza oven. There's no actual flame. We just heat the wood up to the point that it cooks, almost like what they do in the world of wine. It's a toasted wood, not a charred wood. So it really brings a nice richness and finish to the Maker's Mark.
My mouth's watering already. You're going to have this tomorrow, so I get.
We're going to have it tomorrow night.
We're going to have footage of that. And let me. You touched on this earlier. You talked about doing some research, and besides the wonderful website beamglobal.com.
Yeah, we can tell you all about our brands there. But let me tell you, we actually have a wonderful site. We launched it a couple years ago, and now we're having some really great traffic on there. And I know you've visited it before, and you've been on there, and a lot of our friends go there. It's virtualspirit.org. And what's really cool about Virtual Spirit is it's little mini classes. You can go in and learn about bourbon. You can learn about vodka. You can learn about scotch. And it's great information. They're like 20-minute classes. You have a test at the end, so you can become an ambassador and get your certification. And what also is great about that is it's a wonderful collection of classes. We actually have it now for your iPod, your iPhone. You can download it at iTunes. So yeah, exactly. So it's a great program, and it's got great videos. You know, with our partnership with Kid Rock, you
might have heard of him.
Yeah, Kid Rock, of course, with our Red Stag, which is the Jim
stuff.
Beam infused with black cherry. We've got some videos and really neat stuff, and great programs coming down the pike. So anyway. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. And I'll see you tomorrow night, right?
Apparently Phil's got to go to the bathroom. We'll be back right after this. Perfect. You want to make the drink now?
Yeah, perfect.